I'm in the living room on a Thursday afternoon, flicking infinitely through channels, as there's nothing on to watch. I stumble across a news conference about gas and electricity prices. As it's the best thing on, I watch it. But when it shows a graph demonstrating a steep incline, I am reminded of COVID-19 conferences. 6 of my family members gather around the TV, waiting impatiently for Boris to come on. And when we'd finished watching, I would get my hair cut by my dad, watch Joe Wicks, clap VHS, sanitise our hands again, and slouch on the sofa, scrolling through TikTok. My mum asks me why I'm watching the news. I'm back in the present.
May 1st, I got home from school and walked in to find my mum cutting my brother's hair. Suddenly, memories came flooding back. The time when we crowded round the TV to see what Boris was going to say. First COVID tests, they were the worst. Doing 10-minute workouts with Joe Wicks. Painting rainbows to put in our windows. Captain Tom's amazing 100 laps around his garden. Learning to use Zoom. Clapping every Thursday at 8 p.m. Weddings being cancelled, the dreaded toilet roll shortage, chanting hands face face around the house. Suddenly, I feel a tap on my shoulder. It's my mum telling me to go tidy my room. I'm back in the present.
Walking down aisle 47, the paint aisle, and watching my parents take at least 14 years to decide which white to buy. I mean, why can't they just choose a paint? They all look the same to me. I'm bored, I say for the 3,237th time this hour. I decided to leave and wander to the handle aisle, to fiddle my boredom away. As I leave, I see a faded social distancing sign. This takes me back. Hot chocolate in hand, I'm standing 2 metres apart from the next person in the Tesco queue, waiting for our turn to enter the store. I hear the screech of a siren and see an ambulance rushing past to the hospital, probably another COVID patient. My aunt has told me just how busy it is at the hospital lately. She says they need to flatten the curve, whatever that is. One of her patients had a birthday last week and couldn't go home or even have visitors. The poor lady died shortly after, without her family there. It's not just hospital visiting that's gone either. No birthday party or cake for me this year. I mean, the whole point of your 10th birthday is to have a bunch of presents and cake, right? My mum shouts to me from aisle 47. At last we're going home, after 42 sad minutes of leaving my bedroom.
As I sit on the floor in my room flicking through the TV channels, Joe Wicks appears. The last time I saw him was in lockdown. Familiar thoughts. I remember Captain Tom doing his laps. He's dead now.
I was in school in class when the smell of sweet bacon stopped my work. The chocolatey smell filled the Year 5 classroom and I couldn't continue with my multiplication. My mind took me back to lockdown when I baked the best brownies with my mum. I loved spending every minute doing it with her, as I often don't have time with her. Making it together was great.
During COVID lockdown 1, when it was nice weather, I would sit in the garden and do my work. It was really nice and relaxing because you could hear the birds. I loved it. I finished all my work, then got a drink and I came back outside with my dog and played with her. It made me smile. My dog always makes me laugh.
In 2020 lockdown, on the 4th day, me and my mum were planting vegetables and flowers in my garden. I was planting cucumbers, peas and strawberries, as well as some sunflowers. I was happy because I got to spend more time with my family.
When I look back at my mum's computer, it reminds me of the strange times I had during the first lockdown with my friends, of when either in our free time or weekends we used to go on messenger calls with each other, playing video games, eating our meals together whilst playing. I loved how some nights with one friend we would be calling and playing until about 9 or 10 p.m. Sometimes I wish I could go back to that happy time.